So this is a question that's guaranteed to come up, and it's relating around salary. So in every position, unless it's a volunteer position, chances are salary will be discussed either at offer stage, but usually a provisional sort of question around what are your salary requirements would be very clear. So what you want to do, it's not something where you want to rock the boat or at that time negotiate salary. Salary negotiation is only done at offer stage. Now, what the employer will do is they want to establish exactly how much you want. So let's say the salary bracket for the position is 20 to 30,000. You want to sort of go on the higher end, but not too high. So if you say 30,000, chances are, unless you tick every single box, you're living yourself out there to sort of, the employer might say, oh, they're going to try and negotiate salary at the end as well. So going for the higher end isn't too much. I would give a varied bracket. So just say for yourself, and based on my experience in my previous position, I'll be looking for 26 to 30,000. I would definitely mention something along those lines, and then mention why. So you could say, based on 3 years experience, and this position really fits into what I'm looking for the next role, I would be happy to take 26 to 30,000 for the position. So, or based on everything you've said, I'm very happy to sort of aim at, the 28 to 29 mark for my position, because I'm currently paid 27. So I want a slight salary increase as well. And yeah, move on from there. So what the employer doesn't want to hear is, you want to negotiate the salary on the interview. That's not something they want to hear, and not something they want to probably progress with your application with. Now, in a way, you want to obviously mention what you was paid previously, and most employers will pay you slightly more or a match. So you can mention you don't want a match in your salary, you want an increase for this type of role. Definitely do that. In terms of negotiating afterwards, if you're going through a recruiter, definitely to have a discussion with them, see what they think about the company, if they're willing to negotiate or they've done so in the past. Definitely talk about that sort of thing. Now, when it comes to salary requirements as well, also give evidence as to why you want that salary as well. Do not avoid the question. A lot of people say, I'll be happy to discuss it afterwards. Now, I would definitely not do that, because you're sort of avoiding a question, and you wouldn't avoid any other question, although it's a more sensitive question as well. So if you don't have any idea what the actual salary is for the role, or it's just a competitive salary, mention what you were paid previously, and mention what you're sort of aiming for. With a competitive salary, they're more likely to be flexible. If you don't know the sort of salary, or you haven't even been working for a while, definitely go on, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, find out the average for that position in the area, not just the UK or countrywide. Look at what that position is paid for at different companies. So go on a job board like Indeed and search exactly the same job, and find out what other companies are paying for that position. Chances are most companies pay exactly the same. So give a sort of range like that, and it shows understanding of the industry and the sort of salary bracket for that position as well. Chances are you could say I want 50,000, and then you're disregarded. Or you can, it works the same ways. If you say you want a lower salary, if the salary is 20 to 30 and you say you want 16, they're going to take it as you don't understand the job and you aren't qualified for the position. So you want to actually have an average amount and a knowledge on what that position actually pays.